And let's talk about our own. The Holy Bible in Proverbs chapter 22 verse 29 says, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men." So it has been for one of Nigeria's most ironic and passionate broadcast journalists, Citizen Jones Usain, who has bestrode the media profession in Nigeria like a colossus for 50 years. On Saturday, 21st of September, veteran journalists, colleagues, friends and family members gathered to celebrate him at an event in Lagos tagged Citizen Jones 50 Unbroken Years as a Broadcaster in Nigeria. At the event, experts advised journalists to adhere strictly to the ethics, tenets and core values of the profession for more impact and growth. Now let's share this story by TVC News Ola Awakon with you.
I am Jones Usain, aka Citizen Jones.
This voice and face have remained a delight to lovers of good journalism on radio and television in Nigeria for 5 decades. From the days of NTA, Radio Nigeria, Kubanji Direct on Radio Continental, to Journalist Hangout on TVC News, Citizen Jones, as he is fondly called, has traversed the length and breadth of broadcast journalism in the country for 50 years, with a high sense of professionalism and dedication. Here, a crop of veteran journalists, friends, admirers and family members gathered to celebrate this milestone attained by Citizen Jones. The host of the celebration says the dedication of Citizen Jones to journalism is worth commending.
The man Citizen Jones is not just a broadcaster, he's an institution. That's how we feel. He's someone who has a huge reservoir of intellection in the profession, and he has dedicated and devoted his time extensively to that cause.
Communication scholars and media managers describe him as a professional worthy of emulation.
Known for factual reporting, known for mentoring, comparable to global icons in broadcasting. I think that he has done well, not just for himself, but for our country.
Jones has shown us that in the practice of our profession, we must be committed to chasing knowledge. We must be committed to reinventing ourselves, constantly reinventing ourselves. And he has the right work ethics, the right work ethic for the profession.
Jones Usain is a blessing to the broadcast industry because he's one of the few people that still maintains that pedigree, that level of professionalism, while still infusing it with a bit of comedy kind of thing. And he's a great influence for me as a broadcaster anyway.
There was a pre-launch of the book, Citizen Jones, Selected Prologues.
Citizen Jones, Selected Prologues is a 116-page condensation of deep wit, humor, intellectual curiosity, and probing sagacity, and ultimately unblemished intelligence.
The celebrator used the occasion to appeal to journalists to adhere to the ethics and tenets of the profession.
The now generation of broadcasters must listen to those who know. The BBCs of this world are still alive, and then the VOA is still there. So listen, new catchphrases, catchwords, and that's how you learn. When you open your flanks, you must be ready to learn new things, new tricks.
Family members describe him as a source of inspiration to them.
He's very, very intelligent. Till tomorrow, I still learn from him. When we are speaking English at home, I'm always very careful, because when I mispronounce a word, you say, madam, no now, don't disgrace me. That word is this or that or that,
My father he was rather strict, I would say so, but as he grew older, he became softer, the natural course of time. But he has been a loving father who has tried to set us in the right path.
I wish him many more happy years. I mean, God should bless him with 30 more years if possible. And I'm most delighted that, I mean, this is happening in his lifetime. You know, most times we tend to give people their flowers when they die.
This celebration of Citizen Jones' 50 unbroken years as a broadcaster in Nigeria was organized by Enterprise TV, young journalist
Citizen Jones selected
Ola
blogs of
Awakon, TVC News, Lagos.
BKO, 50 unbroken years
Yes.
as a broadcaster.
Yes,
Citizen Jones is a professional.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Many people don't even live to be 50. And here is someone who has already logged in 50 years as a broadcaster.
Oh dear.
It's a tremendous achievement, and I wish Citizen Jones Godspeed, as he likes to say.
Sure.
I wish him Godspeed. And like he likes to say, he has seen 99, waiting be 100. Who be 100? So.
All right, CK.
Yeah.
What can the now generation, like our generation of broadcasters, what can they learn from a man like Citizen Joe?
I started listening to Citizen Jones 40 years ago.
40 years ago?
Yes, since 1984, when I was in secondary school.
I started with Kubanji Diary.
No, you're a small boy now. I'm talking of when, from the days of NBC. NBC, there's a radio station called NBC2, or later FRC2. Federal Radio Corporation Nigeria 2 was the first FM station in Nigeria. It was located at 45 Martin Street. If you're a Lagos boy, that was when I started listening. There was a program he was presenting then called Masculine Line. As a secondary school boy, I used to write letter and post to the station. And I feel so nostalgic whenever he read those letters. I'm talking of 1984, but you see what has become. So I'm so happy for him.
When you hear...
So when you heard, just a second, let me just say, there are people among him, people like Willie Egbe, I'm sure you will know him. There are Phil Uche. There is JJ, who is also in the JJ. One of them is still, JJ is still in this. Then Bessie Donije, there is Sheyi Martins.
Yeah, Sheyi Martins.
Oh, is it called? Oh, you see.
That's the father of...
yes, a grandfather.
Yes.
So those are the days of broadcasting. And he has been able to sustain that. For the younger generation, I just want to say, just look at what he's doing. I remember there have been instances when we finished from studio, Citizen Jones will come and say, CKN, that thing where you talk, no be that word, that is now is pronounced. This is how it is used. This is the right pronunciation. Case it's not called route. It's not route. That is Citizen Jones. I'm very happy for him, and I wish him more years. 74, about 74, 75.
Doesn't look it.
It doesn't look it. I still do what he's doing. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. That's the difference. The now broadcaster, they're deep.
Yeah, very deep.
Yeah, they don't take things for granted.
They don't.
Today's anchors will pronounce people's names recklessly.
Murder.
Nobody in the days of NTA, you will lose your job.
Yeah, true.
You cannot just.
Today's broadcasters just go on air without asking how is this name pronounced.
Yeah, true.
You dare not try that with Christopher Kolade when he was the boss. You dare not try. Bode Alalade, when he was in NTA.
Yes.
You must pronounce people's names correctly. Ask questions. In the course of the production, you ask, how is this name pronounced, please? They will tell you. Pronounced correctly. Not moderning people's names and you think you are doing the job.
I still feel fly. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
You people have a lot to do.
We have a lot to do.
We have a lot to
learn. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
The veteran, BK.
Yes.
Veteran.
We have a lot to learn.
I have a lot to learn.
Generation.
Generation after us.